And welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be riding the Lyric Graffiti. As you see it right there, this is the original version, the 52 volt version of the bike, which no longer is available. And but I still have this bike, and it is a beautiful day again here in Tennessee. It's 80 degrees. There's a breeze out here, and I want to talk about New York City. So let's get going here and talk about specifically the new speed limit that went into effect for e-bikes on October 24th, so just over 3 weeks ago now. And I'm not in New York City, so I can't get a first-hand view of how things are going with the law. But from what I've read, everything is status quo, meaning nobody is slowing down. Everybody's riding as they were before. First of all, if you live in New York City or you've gone into the city at any point in the last 3 weeks, let us know if that's true. Do you notice any differences with this new law that went into effect with regard to speed limits on an e-bike of 15 miles per hour? Is that being implemented? Are people abiding by the new law, or are they just, as from what I've read, continuing on as they were before? And that leads me to the next question. And that question is, what can be done about it? I mean, are they serious about this new law? And if they are they enforcing it? Because the other thing I read where there's nothing being enforced. So anyone that is riding above the speed limit, they're getting away with it because nobody's enforcing the law. So let me know your thoughts on this. And even though you may not be in New York City, but if you are, please let us know in the comments. But even if you're not, what do you think about this law? And also, if you were in New York City yourself, would you be abiding by the law, or would you be just going on business as usual and maybe continuing on riding like you normally would until you actually do get pulled over and get warned or something before you actually commit to abiding by the new laws? It's an interesting situation there. I wondered about this law here, or with any e-bike. There's always this talk about crackdowns and this and that, but I don't see too often anything being done. Like, they'll talk it up, these new laws, but they don't get enforced in any way. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that they're not enforcing, as long as people are not riding crazily, too crazily anyway, and kind of, respecting others around. If there's situations where you shouldn't be riding fast, then don't ride fast, kind of deal. But there's a sidewalk right there, but those girls decided to walk in the bike lane against traffic direction. What are your thoughts on that? It's a nice wide bike lane right here, but there's also the sidewalk right there. I'm wondering too if about this law. If any other cities are going to follow suit and with that 15 miles per hour. I mean, that's completely European laws, right? Speed limits. And the other thing is, will manufacturers start building 15 mile per hour e-bikes? Because let's face it, pretty much all e-bikes go above 15 miles an hour, don't they? Most e-bikes, I think, there may be a few that don't, but there's just some trikes that don't go 20, but I believe most e-bikes can get up to 20 miles an hour, or pretty darn close. So are they going to start building e-bikes that only go 15 miles per hour? I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go, but it may just be a one-off. And I wonder at some point if they would just scrap this 15 miles per hour law. I mean, there's two things here. You either enforce it or you don't. If you're not going to enforce it, what's the sense of having the law? Really? Like I say, let me know your thoughts on this. Look at the wind here. Whew. I'm racing with the leaves. The 15 miles per hour speed limit is basically what you get on most trails. Some trails even go 10 miles an hour. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to get out and talk a little bit about the new law that went into effect back on October 24th, 2025 for speed limit in New York City for e-bikes of 15 miles per hour. And so far, the reports that I've gotten are that it's not happening. People are still riding their bike just as they were before. You know, whatever speeds they were going before, they're still doing it. And also, from what I've read, they're not being enforced. So let me know if you're in New York City especially, or if you know anything about the situation there. Maybe you can clarify a little bit more on that. Is that true? Are people still riding their bikes speeds they were before above 15 miles an hour? Or is there indeed a crackdown happening and people are getting at least warned to start for riding above 15 miles per hour? But let us know in the comments below. That's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to leave a comment on this or any other videos that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, be safe everyone, and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.